Hello everyone, good evening. So here we are bringing lights to some other entrances as well, just the way PharmaElite has done in the past. We helped you out with GPAT, we did it for NIPER, we did it for ICT MTech, and just on your demand, we're here to discuss about Manipal entrance test. Yes, we got a lot of inquiries with regards to Manipal entrance test syllabus, paper, type of questions, a lot of things were there in. We just thought that to make it more easy, we'll bring one of the candidates who are presently with Manipal pursuing her Pharma MBA. So she'll be able to guide us with regards to how the entrance is, what are the type of questions. So yes, we have with us Vidhi Chauhan. She is presently pursuing her Pharma MBA from Manipal, and it's almost second or third semester, which is about to touch in. She is already placed for internship. Her Manipal entrance test rank was 74, and yes, she'll be helping us with regards to what are the type of questions, duration of paper, total number of questions, syllabus, and many more questions which you all had given it to me, which we have as an answers over other competitive exams parallelly with regards to ICT MTech and all. Just for your information, we have been achieving great ranks in the past with NIPER 2020 All India Rank 01, NIPER 2020 All India Rank 02 in MS category general, NIPER All India Rank 18 MS. At the same time, we have our online lectures going on, new batches for GPAT, NIPER, ICT, MTech, BITS, Manipal superficially. You can reach out to us for further more details. Subscribe onto this channel named Dharmesh Mehta on YouTube so that you keep getting notifications about such different instances. And yes, we do have ongoing offers for the present admission for new batches. So yes, as I said, our past results have been great with regards to NIPER and ICT MTech. Time now to do it for Manipal, especially for those who are interested to move to Manipal. These are just small bunch of questions which we all had on our side, for which we wanted clarity that okay, these are the type of questions which usually come in. What are the type of syllabus? So welcome, Vidhi. Thanks for your time. It's almost half an hour to an hour. We were juggling to get started with this recording. So thanks a lot for your patience, especially with exams around. Over to you for all the questions one by one. And yes, I'll do have few more questions in. So once we get through with this, एक एक करके मैं बाकी के क्वेश्चंस टच करता हूँ देन. तो यस, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट क्वेश्चन जो सबसे ज्यादा सबके दिमाग में है, इसका सिलेबस जीपैट के जैसा ही है या सिलेबस इज अ बिट डिफरेंट कंपेयर टू जीपैट?
Uh, First of all, thank you, sir, for having me. I have like immense pleasure in sharing my experience for the Manipal. And last year I was in the sailing in the same boat. Had lots of questions, and I had my senior who guided me for this. So this time, I hope that even Pharma Elite students will be having me, and I will guide them not only for the video, but after this also, if they feel they want any guidance, I would be there. And the first question which you asked, that was about the exam pattern, right? And the syllabus which you had, like it is same as GPAT, nothing additionally which you have to do. But I would suggest one thing, that for the management subject which is there in the B Farm, that needs to be focused a little bit, because there are few questions which would be there from management, but you won't find more questions in GPAT. But in Manipal entrance exams, during my time, I had more questions. Like there were 4 to 5 questions from management side. So, and as such, there is no separate exam for Pharma MBA. It is a common entrance exam for MBA as well as the other core pharma subjects in MPharm.
What about the
Uh,
total number of questions during the paper? I mean, like GPAT has 125 questions for 3 hours total duration, I would say. NIPER has 200 questions for 2 hours. So, what is the case with Manipal in that case?
So for the Manipal entrance exam, the duration would be tentatively 3 hours. The questions would be there would be 200 questions, and one questions would be marked. Positive marking is for 4 marks. So if you get it right, it you will be awarded 4 marks. If it is wrong, then it is a negative -1 marking for questions.
It's just like GPAT.
So just like GPAT. So if you do well in GPAT, prepare very nice for GPAT, you get good time in between to prepare for Manipal entrance exam. So which is quite similar to GPAT. Also, the duration, I would say, uh, as you have like practice in GPAT, the same would be applicable to Manipal also. But the advantage in Manipal is that you already have been through GPAT exam. Also, in between GPAT and Manipal entrance exam, you will get some time to again revise your GPAT. So wherever you have missed out in GPAT, you should actually cover those subjects wherein you didn't give much focus to those subjects. For example, in GPAT, if I have not given more, I have not highlighted or more focused on chemistry, you get some time in between to cover that up for your Manipal entrance exam. So that is an advantage. So
How would
that's
you
there.
rate the difficulty level for Manipal entrance test? I mean, is it a bit on the higher side compared to GPAT, or is easy compared to GPAT?
So it is on similar lines. During our time, like it was same just like GPAT it was. And many a times I've heard that it is a little bit easier, but for me it was I feel that it is same like GPAT, nothing different.
Okay. And do we
Hmm.
expect questions on same ground? Like for GPAT, we have a blueprint which we always display pharmacology, pharmchem, more questions than organic chemistry, then other subjects like pharmaceutics. Again, in that you have a blueprint saying that pharmacology से adverse drug reaction का question तो आता है, classification based questions आते हैं. So is there a sort of blueprint when it comes to Manipal entrance test as well?
So Manipal, as such, if you see officially on the website as well, there is no as such a blueprint or anything regarding the exam is not been so clear on the website. So, but into my opinion, which I have experienced, it is almost same like how GPAT. So if you follow the blueprint of GPAT, that would also do. It's the same thing.
Okay. So exam pattern wise, do we have sections in like recently from 2018 when NTA has came into picture? They divide GPAT
Yes.
paper into different sections, pharmaceutics, pharmacology. All the questions of pharmaceutics are into chemistry or something twisted around. So is there section wise question in Manipal or we have entire 200 questions in one set?
So there's no bifurcations you will see in the Manipal entrance exam. It is all like it would be all jumbled up everything into one set. So 200 questions all together, no bifurcations or section wise separations is not seen in Manipal entrance exam.
How about the fee structure for entire 2 years for MPharm and Pharma MBA both? I suppose the fees would be different.
Yes, there's no as such a great difference between Farm MBA and the core MPharm subjects. The fees is for Farm MBA, I would say first, which is pharmaceutical administration. For that, it is 8 lakhs, nearly 8 lakhs,
For 2 years.
seven for 2 years,
Okay.
including the accommodation. It excludes the accommodation cost.
Okay.
So this is only the academic fees, which is 8 years for 8 lakhs for 2 years.
Okay.
And if you talk about the core subjects, it may it may go up to 9, but it again depends upon which core subject you select. So if you want the exact numbers, you can refer onto the website. But this is what a tentative number, which I would say that is 9 lakhs for the core subjects and 8 lakhs for administration.
So you mean
That
MPharm is
is
around
Farm
9
MBA.
lakhs for 2 years.
Yes,
Yes,
MPharm
yes.
in core subject would be
Okay.
9 lakhs. And if you
Pharmaceutics,
want to do
pharmacology,
Farm
and all.
MBA, yes, pharmaceutics, pharmacology, QA, RA,
Sure.
analysis, medchem, all of these is approximately 9. But if you consider farm MBA, it would be 8.
Noted. You're placed for
Uh,
internship already. So how about that internship? I suppose it's a business analyst job, internship, which is actually the booming field in pharma. So how about the stipend during the internship?
so until now, like, yeah, so we had this interview in the month of February wherein we got like I got selected for Solution X company, and it is in the department of business analyst. I am an intern for 6 months over there, and have been promised 25K
Per month.
as my stipend for
Okay.
6 months.
Correct.
Yes, and the best part is that this is included in my curriculum, so I could. only focus on my internship for 6 months, and my college. After 6 months, I have to come to college. But in the period of 6 months, I have to only be as an intern in the uh, solution ec company. So that is a big advantage of Manipal, that in the second year itself you get placed into the internship. Therein you can get a good professional exposure, and you can groom yourself, as well as you can, if it favors you, the company, and if you work well, if it is then you can actually be absorbed in the company also. You can continue with the same and get placed there itself.
You
So that
get
is
good
what
amount
it
of
is.
industry exposure. At the same time, it's a great stipend support. So almost the fees come down to 6.5, or maybe it takes care of your other expenses of 2 years where you will be staying.
Yes. And one more advantage is that even though you may think that Manipal is quite expensive, yes it is. But if you count for like the if the fees is 8 lakhs, so if you have been GPAT qualified, it would be 3 lakhs in your hand, like approximately 3 lakhs you would be getting paid, even if you do farm MBA in
Correct.
Manipal. So same thing if you do in NIPER, you won't get stipend for MBA. But here in Manipal, you get the stipend, GPAT stipend for MBA as well, and other subjects also. So your 3 lakhs approximately would be covered from your stipend. The 5 lakhs which you have to pay, that also you can recover in the second year when you get the internship. So if you really want Manipal, do not just think and that the financial barrier would be there. You could still recover that barrier by, if you are GPAT qualified, and also you get a good opportunity in the second year for 6 months. You get a stipend, so that could also be your source of income, wherein you can actually recover. The return of interest would be better.
The
So
3
I
lakhs
feel
of stipend for pharma MBA candidates is only when you are GPAT qualified, or is everyone eligible to get it?
everyone is not eligible. Only GPAT qualified students will get a stipend of GPAT, which you usually get that 12,400 stipend. So that is the stipend which I actually considered just now. And if also Manipal has lots of scholarships. So wherein if you are in a particular department, for suppose I am in pharmaceutical MBA department. So in my department, there are 15 students, and amongst those 15 students, my rank in MET is really good compared to all my other classmates. Then I get awarded as a scholarship in scholars under scholarship. So I get my 20% amount back for 2 years. So I
So it's
recently
not
got
that
that
if you are
scholarship.
getting one scholarship, you are not eligible for another. It's possible that at a time you are eligible for multiple ones, right?
So yes, yes. So the GPAT stipend scholarship is a government scholarship, and the one which Manipal awards you is from the private institute. So it does not matter. Both of them you can take at the same time. So just now in my department I got scholarship, so that wherein I got 20% amount back, which I had
Okay,
paid from 4 lakhs. So
correct.
my first year fees I got 20% back, and similarly would be same in the case of second year. Again I would get 20% back.
Right.
So there is always a chance and hope, a ray of hope. If you really want to go for it, don't think that financial barrier or that financial burden would be there. It may get recovered by many of sources. Like for example, in my case, it was GPAT stipend plus the college gave me scholarship. Also, now in the month of September, I would be placed in the internship in Solution Egg Company. There also, I would get the stipend. So there is no barrier as such of financial also. If you think that it's too costly, you would recover it very fast. And even if this all these three things like the GPAT stipend is not there, you do not get the college scholarship, but still you have that stipend of the company which you get the internship in. Also after 2 years, if you get placed there, also you can recover the amount easily within 1 year if
What
the
are the
package is.
number of questions you suggest to be attempted in Manipal entrance test? Any,
I
or maybe how
in
many questions did you go for?
I attempted totally 150 questions,
Okay.
No, it was in a range of 140 to 150 questions. So we do not get the, like, after the exam immediately you get the score, so you do not have to wait for a long time that how much did you score. As soon as the exam gets over, the score is displayed there itself. But it is not that the score which will tell you whether you will get admission or you'll get the department, or sorry, the MPharm course which you want. Like, if suppose if I'm aiming for SUTEX, so if I have the scores displayed on my screen once my exam is over, that will not ensure. It all depends upon, in Manipal the pattern is 60-40. So the
Okay.
60% of your MET rank, the rank which would be later on, after few days they would come up with the rank list.
Correct.
So that rank would be 60% weightage, and 40% weightage would be of your 4 years. So 4 year BPharm GPA would be, the average of that would be taken and considered. And depending on that, they would again remove one list of the ranking. So both the 4 year CGPA, that is your GPA, which is an average, and also your performance in the MET entrance exam, both would matter, and you would get the final
Correct.
rank of yours. In our case, because of pandemic, we only had for 3 years. 3 years marks were considered, but now they would consider for 4 years. So
Correct.
even your scores in BPharm are what matters when you get admission over here. So
Any
it's a
specific
60-40 pattern.
criteria? 40% of it, right? And lastly, what are the usual package ranges? Let it be pharma MA in that case, precisely for your, or maybe M-Pharm as well.
So the package till now, it has been in the range of 4 to 7.
Okay.
So minimum would be 4 to 5. Like 5 would be minimum, and 7 is the maximum package which you get.
Good to start off,
Uh,
especially with stipend scholarships. I suppose it's a good number to get through with your investments in a quick notice as well.
yes. Also, I would like to mention the month. So usually it happens in the month of April or May,
Exam.
May or April, the exam. Yes.
Okay.
And now I don't know, because even the GPAT was little late.
I am on
But
the
yeah,
late, right?
Manipal, yeah. But Manipal is never late. Like, it always will make sure that it is on time. Either it would be an online exam if COVID cases are high. So it could be a remote proctored exam, wherein you would be constantly monitored through the cameras, and the exam would be at your own place, your own house, wherever you prefer to give. But if it is not a remote proctor exam, if the COVID cases are very low everywhere, and if the conditions permit, so then you would get a entrance location wherever it is nearby to you.
Correct.
So that is the case, like it would happen in that way.
Two more questions for my end. We are joining PharmaElite for NIPER prep. So, how was it helpful for Manipal entrance? I mean, the basics which you did for NIPER's entrance, which we tapped upon. So, was it helpful for Manipal entrance test as well?
Yes, it was helpful in, like, in many ways. It was helpful, especially the medchem part, which I actually didn't give. I didn't focus it for GPAT, but it was all covered in Pharma during the PharmaElite during my NIPER preparations. So the medchem was very nicely done by Sir. I can still remember everything, the SAR and the way you covered all the topics. So it was really helpful even for this entrance
Thank you so
exam,
much.
for the Manipal entrance exam.
One last question. Any special message from your side for all the aspiring Manipal entrance test candidates?
Uh, yeah. So I would say that the thing is, do not lose hope. If you are GPAT qualified, it is almost, you can say that Manipal would be easily done, provided you should be still not into a mood that yeah, GPAT ho gaya hai, ab Manipal to kaise bhi de denge. You should actually revise everything nicely and go for Manipal test, Manipal entrance exams. I know that everyone might be having must be aiming for NIPER, but always keep a backup plan with you ready. And That's it. And also, if you are planning for Farm MBA, and then I would say that Manipal is the best. Also, Sutix and Cology are the ones where, and QA department. These three departments are the ones wherein you have to come in the rank of 50 to get the admission, to get these departments. So if you are aiming for Sutix, if you are aiming for Cology in Manipal, so you need to ensure that you get good rank, that is within 50 AIR. For Farm MBA, if I would say that it should be within the AIR of 100. So possibilities would be high that you would get. And I would suggest one thing, that please do not think that which department you want to go for, but always aim that your rank should be within 100. So you never know, tomorrow you may get a scholarship from Manipal. So if your rank is good, you always have a upper hand. Oh, that's it.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much for your time. And yes, we will keep troubling you for further assistance as well. All the best for your exams, and thank you for sparing out time, especially with exams around. Thank you so much.
Sure, sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It was my pleasure helping them.
Thanks a lot. All the best, everyone. Feel free to get in touch with PHARMAELITE for further queries. Yes, once she'll be free with her internals, and probably by then, even your GPAT results will be out. So we'll have one-to-one discussions again for all the candidates along with us. Feel free to reach out to us onto the given contact number details. Thank you so much, Vidhi, and we wish you a very great future ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.